everyone! Today we will be learning about the startup operation of the fire hydrant pump. The fire hydrant pump is the heart of the entire hydrant system. Whether it starts properly directly affects the pump's ability to supply sufficient water during a fire, making it a key link in ensuring effective fire suppression and rescue. Mastering the startup operation of the fire hydrant pump is not only an important aspect of our routine maintenance and servicing but also a mandatory item during hydrant system acceptance testing. Next, let us delve into the fire hydrant pump, learning its startup process and the associated precautions. A fire hydrant pump is a device used to boost water pressure and deliver water through the hydrant system pipelines. Its primary purpose is to ensure that the hydrant network maintains sufficient pressure and that adequate water pressure is available at the hydrant outlet during firefighting. When conducting the final acceptance test of the hydrant system, it is essential to perform a pump startup test to verify the installation quality of the pump. The safe operation of any equipment begins with proper preparatory work. Next, we will review the essential pre-startup conditions one by one. Step 1. Pre-startup inspection. 1. Confirm that the valves on both the inlet and outlet sides of the hydrant pump's piping network are open. 2. Check that the water supply piping is unobstructed and ensure that the fire water pool, or water source, has sufficient water and that its pressure meets the required standards. 3. Ensure that the power connections for both the fire hydrant pump control cabinet and the pump are functioning normally. 4. Verify that the pressure gauges at both the inlet and outlet are operating correctly. Now that we have completed the pre-startup inspection, let's move on to the startup process of the fire hydrant pump. Step 2. Pump startup operation. 1. On-site manual startup operation. Switch the converter switch on the hydrant pump control cabinet to manual mode, then manually press the startup button. Observe whether the pump starts normally. After startup, check that the control cabinet's indicator lights are functioning properly. The outlet pressure gauge displays normal pressure, and the pump runs smoothly without any abnormal noises. Also, verify that the fire control room receives the pump startup signal. Once the inspection is complete, press the pump shutdown button to reset the equipment. 2. Automatic startup operation. Switch the pump control cabinet's converter switch to automatic mode and open the water discharge valve. Observe whether the pump starts normally. After startup, check that the control cabinet indicator lights function properly. The outlet pressure gauge shows normal pressure, and that the pump is operating smoothly with no abnormal noises. Also confirm that the fire control room receives the pump startup signal. Once the inspection is complete, press the pump shutdown button to reset the equipment. 3. Remote startup operation. Switch the hydrant pump control cabinet's converter switch to automatic mode. In the fire control room, press the remote startup button for the pump. Observe whether the pump starts normally. Following startup, check that the control cabinet's indicator lights are working properly. The outlet pressure gauge displays normal pressure, and that the pump runs normally without abnormal noises. Also verify that the fire control room receives the pump startup signal. Once the inspection is complete, press the pump shutdown button to reset the equipment. After completing the pump startup operations, and to ensure the safe operation of the equipment in compliance with fire protection codes, please pay special attention to the following. 1. After startup, closely observe the pump's operating condition. If any abnormalities are detected, stop the pump immediately for inspection. Only resume startup after the issues have been resolved. 2. Under no circumstances should the pump run dry, as this may damage the pump. 3. If, after startup, it is found that water is not being delivered normally through the network, check that all valves in the inlet and outlet piping are fully open and remain in the normally open position, and verify that the pump is not operating in reverse. 4. Record all data carefully and organize the records for archiving once the test is complete. Everyone, each startup and shutdown of the fire hydrant pump bears the weight of safeguarding lives. Today, you are not only mastering the operational procedures but also learning the vital link between human defense and technical defense in the fire protection system. In your future roles, you will be not just technical operators, but guardians of safety. A mistakenly closed valve or an overlooked signal can become the starting point of a hazard. I hope you approach every detail with caution and use your professional skills to build a robust safety defense. This concludes our lesson. Goodbye, everyone.